It's Ron Reader Digs the Universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, America versus the real Americans. Last week's foiled right-wing terrorist plot to kidnap and put on trial Michigan's governor, Michigan's Democratic governor, is the strongest indicator yet that the cold civil war we are now enduring is rapidly turning hot. Mark my words, there is more and worse violence to come. We've only just gotten started on this second American Civil War. And we are literally surrounded by the enemy and their sympathizers. For instance, it's not just the terrorists. Some of those involved in this Michigan thing are known associates of local law enforcement. Some of them were at the state capitol rally where they stormed the building heavily armed and were treated with kid gloves by local law enforcement. Now contrast that to the brutal treatment given to Black Lives Matter demonstrators across the entire nation. Now we got Trump, of course, calling fascist terrorists very fine people, and my own congressional representative, Dan Crenshaw, he of the failed super soldier eye patch experiment. Well, old Dan, he's getting his picture taken with the leader of the Proud Boys. Stand back and stand down indeed. So, we got cops and conservatives unwilling to treat white supremacist terrorists like the rebel scum they are, apparently because they don't think they're rebel scum. No, cops and conservatives think this violent Nazi trash is what America is all about. Think these insurrectionists are the real Americans. Real Americans just like them. We all get that, right? Conservatives think that they're the real Americans, the only Americans, the ones who rightly own and operate the nation. Everyone else is shit. And the right wing has pushed this absurdly false belief so intensely, so relentlessly for so many years that there are a lot of non-conservatives who, sort of buy into it, give deference to the notion, like all of those Democratic journalists who fall all over themselves trying to show respect for the shit, ridiculous views of conservatives as if they're discussing legitimate ideas. Better listen to what the real Americans are saying, regardless of how fucking stupid it is. It makes a total mockery of the marketplace of ideas. Man, conservatives shouldn't even be allowed to participate in the marketplace of ideas at this particular point in history. Just escorted to the door by security whenever they show up and start hawking their rotten poultry and used toilet paper. But they're the real Americans, maybe they got a point. Not. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, or Lady G as he's known in certain circles, he sort of crystallized this last week in a senatorial debate when he asserted that black people can advance far in South Carolina as long as they're conservative. And there you have it, the real American philosophy in action. Lady G's hypothetical social climbing black person is conservative, as in not liberal, as in not uppity. Conservative, as in white, which is just about as good of a definition for the word conservative that I can imagine these days. So, in South Carolina, blacks can go a long way as long as they're white. That's the sort of dark lunacy we're up against in this second American Civil War. real Americans who are straight up fascists seized with a dominionist religious zeal, and they think we're all trespassing on their goddamn holy land. Fucking cultists. I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Lady G, as he's known in certain circles,